There are three issues that cause a golfer to have to flip the golf club through impact. In this video, I'm going to show you what those three issues are that I see most common, how to fix them, and I'm going to share with you one drill that can take care of all three of those issues to get you hitting the ball more solid, compressing your irons, and getting you closer to breaking 90. Okay, so what is flipping? And flipping simply is when the golf club, the club head, gets to the golf ball before the hands, right? So if we put a straight line up right from the golf ball, and that would be our finish line, as I start to come down, my hands and my club are in a race to that finish line. And what the best players do is you will see the hands get to that finish line way before the club head. Why that's important is that allows us to hit the ground after the golf ball, allows us to hit those nice, solid, compressed iron shots. Flipping happens the opposite. It's when the club head gets to the golf ball before the hands. And when we're coming through, we see the club, again, flipping. We see this left wrist extending, okay? And what the problem with that is that causes us to hit the ground first. It might cause thin shots. The club's already working its way up. And also it adds loft to the golf club and we lose a lot of distance. Okay, so where does this come from and why do we do it? And what I want to make sure that you understand is you're not doing it because you're actively trying to move your hands. The hands are flipping because of something that's happening earlier in your swing, and they're happening out of necessity. So the first issue that I see with golfers that struggle with flipping is that their low point in their golf swing is occurring too far behind the golf ball. And there's a various reasons for that. One would be the weight on my back foot, okay, is usually the most common. And what would happen is if I didn't do anything, I would do just this and hit the ground way behind the golf ball, all right? What needs to happen is, as we know, I've got to be hitting the ground more in front of the golf ball. And the problem is if my low point's back here, what's going to happen? Well, the club's going to hit the ground. We're going to hit these big chunks, not going to work out very well. So what golfers will then do to avoid hitting the ground is they'll start flipping or extending this wrist because that's going to help get the club to go up sooner and avoid hitting the ground. The problem is that leads to the top shots. Okay, so that's the first issue that I see is low point being too far back behind the golf ball. Okay, so the second issue that I see with golfers that flip is in the backswing, they will open the club face. So look how my club face right now is pointed more up to the sky. And the problem with that is that if I come into the golf ball that way, the club face is going to be open. That ball is going to go out to the right. So what we'll then see is the golfer will then start to flip the golf club coming into the golf ball because that's the way that they're trying to square up the club face. And even if they do square up the club face that way, what's happening is they're adding a lot of loft to the club and the ball's going to go high and often to the right. Okay, so that's the second issue with those that flip is the club face is too open. Okay, and the third and final issue I see with the golfers that tend to flip coming into impact is dealing directly with the body. And that is their body stops moving. For whatever reason in their golf swing, the body stops turning, it stops moving forward. When the body stops, that's when the club, it's very easy for the club to pass the hand. So they'll come in here, the body stops, and they have a finish that looks something like this here. Okay, so third issue that causes flipping is not having any body rotation or having the weight moving forward enough through impact. Okay, so how do we put this all together and what's a simple, easy way that we can go about fixing this? And I've got the answer right here. So you're going to take one of these alignment sticks right here. You are going to place it underneath the golf club. So it's like an extension coming out of the grip end of the club. And if you really want to get fancy, you can cut one of these in half and just tape it around an old club. And then you've kind of got this training aid ready to go whenever you want to. But in this case, I'm just going to show you how we can just simply hold on to it. Okay. Now, why I like this is because it's going to do a couple things for us. One, in the setup with the stick here, having it to the side of my body, what's it automatically doing to my wrist? You got it. It's already putting it into that nice impact position. I can't start with my wrist extended because this stick's going to hit into me. So right away, it's already putting my wrist into the position that it needs to be at impact. From here in the backswing, if I were to do it incorrectly, I would go ahead and get this stick to move right away from me. What would that look like from this viewpoint? Is that that stick moves away. What am I doing to the club face? Opening it. Instead, in my backswing, I'm going to focus on keeping that stick right up against my body. And then what do you notice happens with my wrist when I do that? You got it. Keeping the club face more square. Okay, so set up to the golf ball. Going to take it back. Going to keep that right up against my body. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. And now it takes that stick a little further away from my body. Now, so there's the first points, right? Now, what would happen here is if I didn't move my body going down, what's going to happen? You guessed it. This stick's going to move where? It's going to move into me. Okay. If that club head starts winning the race to the golf ball, that stick's going to come back and it's going to hit me. It's not going to feel very good. So from here, what do I have to do to keep the stick from hitting me? You got it. Start turning, right? Start shifting my body, start shifting my weight more forward, because that's going to allow my hands to keep moving forward. If my body were to stop or stall for whatever reason, that's when I'm going to throw the club. That's the flipping. That's where this stick is going to hit my body. Okay, so simple way that we can think about this. Obviously, with the stick here is already getting our setup correct. From here, our backswing, you're going to think twist. And by twisting, that's getting this left wrist, my lead wrist, to point more down towards the ground as opposed to pointed up towards the sky. All right, so we're going to twist on the backswing. And then on the follow through, you're going to think on the downswing, you're going to think turn. Okay, so we've got twist going back, turn going forward, making sure the weight's moving forward. That's going to keep my body moving, which is going to allow this golf club to hit the ground after the golf ball. That's going to give me that compression. Okay, so let's try one out here. So we've got twist going back and turn, and that's what we're looking for. Now, this is going to hit us a little bit over here, but it's not hitting us at impact. That's what really matters. And as we get over here, we get into this beautiful finish position, right? And notice how my left wrist is still the same as it was at impact, at setup. This stick is going to be right underneath my arm. Now, careful with this drill, because if I just were to set up to this and said, don't let the stick hit me, I could easily cheat it looking something like this here. That's not what we're looking for. All right, so we got the stick here. We are going to twist on the backswing and turn on the follow through. And if you do this drill right here with the stick, and if you think of those two concepts, twist on the backswing, turn on the follow through, you will get rid of your dreaded flipping. You will hit more solid iron shots, and you'll have a lot more fun playing golf. Golfers, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If there's anything you would like to see in future videos, please make sure to mention it in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please do make sure that you have subscribed to this channel and also like this video. That will help me to continue to put out content for you all. If you would like to work with me, we can do so in person at Holly Ridge Golf Club on Cape Cod, or we can do so online using the Skillest app, and you'll see links to both of those in the description below. Again, if there's anything you'd like to see in future videos, please make sure to mention it. Try this drill out. Let me know how it works out for you, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.